Cast iron includes white cast iron, gray cast iron, malleable cast iron, and ball ground cast iron. In application, it is often required to connect gray cast iron, malleable iron, and ball ground cast iron itself or with a metal. White cast iron is rarely welded with lead. The graphite carbon present in cast iron is difficult to be welded by the lead material. Hinder high-quality metallurgical bonding. This brings difficulties to lead welding of gray cast iron. The influence on malleable cast iron and ball ground cast iron is relatively small, where welding is difficult. The ball and arrow should be cleaned of graphite before the pull welding. When gray cast iron, malleable cast iron, or ductile cast iron is heated above the critical phase transition temperature, normally existing tissues begin to transform into austenite. If the cooling rate is too fast, it's going to turn into martensite, or into a fine pearlite structure containing a network of cementites. The influence zone performance deteriorates. Therefore, it should be cooled successively. Their critical temperature varies with their composition, and the silicon content increases gradually with the increase in lead welding of nodular cast iron and malleable cast iron. If the temperature is above 760 degrees Celsius, the crystal tissue may be damaged. Therefore, the lead welding temperature should be carried up below this temperature. Lead welding material. Any lead material suitable for iron or steel can be used for lead welding of cast iron. However, it is more suitable to use silver-based lead material with lower melting point. The silver-based lead material containing nickel has a great affinity for cast iron. Thus, higher strength joints can be obtained. Copper and copper zinc lead materials can also be used, but because of their wide temperature range, you must be very careful when using it. Copper-based lead material containing phosphorus is not inferior to cast iron lead welding. This is due to the formation of brittle iron and phosphorus compound that make the joint brittle.